When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
And a very pleasant Tuesday evening to all of you out there in Streamland. And we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage, special broadcast tonight of Roane County High School Raider Wrestling action. It is a home meet. It is a quad featuring Roane County, Midland Trail, Wahama, and the Huskies of Herbert Hoover High School. Alongside my partner John Penna, I'm Andrew Miller. It is senior night here tonight. We are getting set to honor, John, our three seniors here tonight. And you always hate to have this come, but it's always nice to get a chance to honor these young men and women once they get to the height of their career.
Yeah, you hate to see them go, but, man, you're grateful and thankful for what they've given to our program and three good young men. We'll talk about them real quick. 157-pounder is going to be Nick Burnside. Nick started as a freshman. Skipped a couple years out, but came back this year as a senior and has had some opportunities and got some wins under his belt. And then Wyatt Nichols, last year came over from Calhoun County. So glad to have him in our wrestling room. This kid's a worker, ranked right now number 2 in the state in the SSAC. So excited for him as a senior. And then Hogan Greathouse. Hogan has been able to stick around and wrestle these past 4 years. He's had some injuries in his career, but he has stuck it out, and he's having himself a good senior season right now.
Always wonderful to have Nick Burnside back in a sport. We love seeing that young man perform and compete, and I really have been impressed with the little bit amount of action I've seen with him. Obviously, Hogan Greathouse battling those injuries. It's not easy to do at any weight class, but when you're up at the heavyweight weight class and you've got shoulder problems, things like that. But I'm glad that he's been able to stick it out, coming off of, again, another great season of football, right into wrestling. Of course, we hope that he continues to maintain as healthy as he can be throughout this season and finish off his senior season with a bang. And, of course, Wyatt Nichols, we all saw what he did last year coming to Roane County and then going to the state tournament and putting himself on to the podium. And we're looking for bigger things here this year out of Wyatt. I know he's looking for bigger things this year out of himself.
Yeah, that guy trains like you're supposed to train as a wrestler. He gets it. He doesn't have to be motivated. He's so self-motivated, such a great leader. And, he's not a man of many words, but he leads by his actions, and a lot of our younger kids really look up to him. That's all you hear. We've got a Wyatt at the middle school level, but everybody calls Wyatt Nichols Big Wyatt, and there's a reason for that. He does a great job when we're in the off season of working with the younger kids and pushing those guys in the room as well. So we appreciate all of our seniors, and we hate to see this night come, but we're excited to see how they finish out their senior campaign.
Just a few seconds away here. Hang with us, and we will cover this senior nights, and then we'll get into some wrestling action. And we are looking forward to it. It looks like we're going to send it down to Paul Williams for the announcements of our three seniors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Roane County High School for tonight's senior night. At this time, we'd like to recognize our senior wrestlers, starting first with Nicholas Burnside, son of Jay and Ray Burnside of Spencer. Nathan's hobbies and interests include lifting and gaming, future career plans and goals to join the Army. Favorite memory of wrestling is messing around the hotel room after the first day of the Braxton Invitational. And his personal message to the parents, coaches, and teammates, simply, thanks for putting up with it. Our next senior, Wyatt Nichols, son of Josh and Emily Nichols of Spencer. Season record of 28-1, career record of 134-32. Has been wrestling for 4 years. Member of Mahindra Wrestling Club. Hobbies and interests are lifting, running, golf, and gaming. Wyatt plans to wrestle at the next level. He's just undecided as to where. Favorite memory, everyone going to Coach Stump's house to watch the Big Ten and NCAA wrestling tournaments. Personal message to parents. I want to say thank you to my parents for funding the way for me to practice year-round. And our last senior, Hogan Greathouse, son of Jared and Priscilla Greathouse of Lincolnville. Hogan has wrestled for 4 years. Has been part of football and wrestling. Hobbies and interests include golf, poker, and pool. Future career plans are to be an HVAC tech. Favorite memory of wrestling, all the overnight stays with Leo as his roommate. We'd like to thank these wrestlers and their parents for all their dedication to the sport of wrestling and Roane County wrestling, and for all their hard work, and wish them all the best in their future endeavors.
So there you have it. Sorry about that, John Penna. Our 3 seniors honored here tonight for senior night, and always do appreciate everyone showing up on a school night, a weeknight, and of course thanks to the coaching staffs from the other opponents, the opponents who are coming in here. Midland Trail, not a small distance, Wahama, not a small distance to get here, and of course Herbert, Hoover bringing their team, as well as all the fans, and of course all the volunteers working the tables, and of course to the officials who get no love at all. It is time now for the national anthem. So all the particulars in the books. It's time now for a little bit of wrestling action. John Pennant, take us through how things are going to go here tonight. Obviously, we will be focused on Roane County throughout this matchup. And there will be two mats going on. Mat 1 is the black mat you're looking at right now to the right. And to the left is the blue mat, will be mat number 2.
Yeah, okay, so on mat 1, of course, the black mat, it will be Roane County versus Midland Trail to start with, followed up by Roane County versus Wahama, and then Roane County versus Herbert Hoover for the final match.
And as we said, if you are going to be tuning in from any of those other schools, we appreciate you tuning in. We will focus again on Roane County's mat number 1. If there is some dead time on mat 1, we'll flip over to mat 2 and take a look at some of the wrestling action going on there.
Yeah, Shipley messaged me earlier to ask to see if we were going to be showing two mats. I told him there was a possibility, but we're just going to focus on Roane County here this evening. Another big matchup going on in Division 2. Division 2, I'm still trying to get used to this thing.
Very difficult sometimes.
Yeah. So Division 2, Williamstown, the number 1 ranked team, and Ripley, the number 2 ranked team. They are going to battle it out this evening in a duel. So that'll be exciting. So after this is over with, Drew, I'm sure you and I will catch some of that as we can.
Absolutely. That's going to be put on by Cass Cable out of Parkersburg. I had a chance to talk with a couple of their broadcasters, Macho Bob Roberts and the great man from Wirt County. And I've already lost his name in my head. And Mike Shepard, thank you. It's been a long day, folks. Had a chance to talk with those guys. I went up to watch the Parkersburg versus Parkersburg South duel. That was an experience, to say the least. And while I was there talking, I think I've got both of those two on board to come down and help us broadcast the West Virginia State Duels Wrestling Tournament coming up on February 6th and 7th.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. You know, Roane County has been at the State Duel Tournament the last couple years. They've changed the region a little bit, so Roane County not able to attend the regional qualifier match. That's usually held at Braxton County. For some reason, without notice, they moved it to, I think it's at Kaiser now.
Yes.
So Roane County opted out of going to compete in that this year just because of scheduling conflicts. So hopefully next season we get a chance to get back in there. You know, we went for the past 2 years. Great time, a great venue. Brian Millick does a great job of getting that going and getting it set up and making the kids feel special. And you know, really just growing the sport of wrestling, and that's what we love to do here in Roane County.
And this will be our first opportunity as a crew with WVRC to go down there and produce that entire tournament. It's a 2-day tournament. Day 1 will feature the former AA, Single A schools. In Division 2, now Division 1 will be on Saturday. That's the AAA and Quad A schools. All teams, by the way, have qualified for this tournament, And we were down in Lewisburg checking out the venue and getting things squared away with Brian Millick, and he said, we've got even more planned for these youngsters this year, so they're looking forward to doing some big things at the tournament here in a couple weeks. We are panicked, trying to make sure we get everything put together correctly. But, again, we've got wrestling to attend to here tonight. Let's get it started with Roane County and Midland Trail. It'll be Wahama and Herbert Hoover on the other mat. So what do we have going on here? I see that you have I'm going to let you keep the lineups and let me know who's wrestling who, and then I'll just try to remember the names. How about that?
That's all right. So they've got a 113, a 144, a 150, 157, 165, 190, and 215. Roane County almost has the complete lineup. There's going to be a couple weight classes that they do not fill here this evening. Well, actually, it just might be one. Well, it'll be two. It'll be the 150 and probably the 140, 38, and then 157. But we'll have to see how that goes. You got Nick Burnside, the senior, that's not able to go tonight, a little bit of an injury. So we will see how the lineup shakes out.
Veteran official Joe Mike Rector working mat number 1 here tonight for this opening matchup. Again, we'll try to keep the team scores. You're looking at our basketball scoreboard, and where the fouls are located down below each banner, that is where we'll keep the team score. So underneath the Raider R, where it says fouls 0, that's where we'll keep Roane County's team score. under Midland Trail's MT, where the fouls are. That's where we'll keep the team score. The individual match will be scored on our big board here.
So Mason Evans with the forfeit victory at 106 for Roane County.
So Roane County will earn that first 6 points to begin the duel.
And that's going to put Noah Penna and Theo Bell of Midland Trail here at 113.
And Wahama and Hoover on mat number 1. We'll check on them as we get a chance. It's my first chance to watch Noah this year. I've been a little bit busy, haven't had as much time to cover or watch Raider wrestling as I would traditionally like to.
It's been tough for me as well, coaching at the middle school and running opens. Noah's got to get long and not allow Bell. Bell's got that tucked in pretty deep.
Penna slides out. Bell still pressuring in, though.
Keep a hold of that arm.
The two work to the edge of the mat here, and they will reset.
So good battle, good scramble. You've got to block the arm and try to get behind.
Penna throughout his career has had a knack for getting out of some squirrely situations.
He has. For 113, he's wrestled 106 a few times. Actually wrestled this past weekend. So pretty strong for the weight classes. Just got to work on his technique more. So no score so far here in the first period. Bell does have a lock in, and now Noah did get a hold of the leg. Nothing given up yet. Joe Mike says no.
It's a nice job by Penna to grab that leg.
That was close.
Bell still in the advantageous position, though. Again, Penna being squirrely.
Nothing given. 19 seconds left.
Nice pressure in with the leg. Penna's just got to try to walk up the body of Bell now to get that first takedown, and he will.
And a swim with some back points and a pin opportunity with 6 seconds to go, but you've got to stretch that arm out, stay
Short
heavy.
time, though, and time will run out. No near fall points given, but a nice takedown by Penna, who was wrestling on the defensive side for the vast majority of that first period.
All right, so no points given up on the back points. It's going to be 3-0 as Bell of Midland Trail takes top position.
Bell maybe feels like he is close to those turns. Had a couple of opportunities. Penna, though, again, able to get through that and end up with the points to begin. Pretty healthy crowd for a Tuesday night.
Bell has a wing. Noah is doing his best to block.
They're going to look to run this now. He's got Penna turned over down in front for that assistant coach.
Put the chairs in the wrong place.
Near fall points on their way for Bell. Now he's tightening up here on Penna. Good explosion attempt, but Bell hangs on, adjusts, and he'll pick up the pin. And that will tie the dual match at 6 apiece. So we are tied at the moment, and then at 120, Roane County with a forfeit victory. Maddox Mitchell. And 126, Landon Williams will also be awarded the forfeit victory. So I am trying to keep up here, 18-6.
132, Darren Hall. 138, Watson Nichols. And now 144, Braden Moore of Midland Trail. And Bryson Kraft of Roane County.
So all of those forfeit victories put Roane County up big here, 30-6. Moore versus Kraft now. Well, Bryson, a young freshman. Got to battle back from an injury in football season.
Kraft last year for the middle school wrestled 116 and now up to 144. Wrestled some 123 as well last year. So this guy's putting on some size and some muscle, and we knew that was just going to take a little bit of time. But here he is, and he's having himself a pretty good freshman season. One thing about Bryson is this kid likes to work as well. He's in the wrestling room a lot through the off season. So he's doing what he needs to do to prepare himself here.
Well, Moore had that really nice little ankle pick. Pulled back, though, by Kraft.
You can see the length of Moore.
Moore looking to swim around to try to get that takedown. Kraft, though, trying to slide his hips out. Still has a hold of Moore's leg. Kraft able to base up. Now he's to his feet. Boy, what an effort there by Bryson to avoid that takedown. The freshman here on senior night. Again, you mentioned you're going to have to take your lumps as a freshman at any weight class, but if you're up at 144 mid weight class, you've got some lads at those weight classes who walk around probably in the 150s to 160s at times.
Yeah. Looking forward, we don't want to wish this year away, but we're looking forward to a big group of middle schoolers coming up next season. We got 10 eighth graders. Nice shot inside, but no time left on the clock.
Well, it was a good counter shot after a good sprawl to avoid Moore's takedown attempt. Kraft had that double leg nearly hooked up. Still no score here after one period between Kraft from Roane County, Moore from Midland Trail. Wrestlers choose neutral to begin period number 2.
See Moore working that collar a bunch, trying to get some control of the wrist. Kraft, nice defense. Got to get a big step in.
He dropped down to try to grab that leg. Thought better of it very quickly. Moore, you can just see, is a very stout kid. Great takedown, and he puts Kraft in a bad position to begin.
Yeah, worked those underhooks. Was able to get Kraft to the ground.
Takedown, near fall. And once again, Kraft in a tough position.
Caught in an assassin.
And Moore with a pin. So a good battle for Bryson Kraft. Again, the freshman season is going to be littered with good, bad, ups and downs.
Yeah, it's tough when you're at that middle of the pack weight class, but Bryson, one thing about that fella, he will not quit, not give up, and give you everything that he has. Very coachable, and that's important in the wrestling room. Great attitude when it comes to it. So Christian Hall right now at the 150 mark. He's wrestled at 138 this year. He's going to wrestle 150 this evening against Luke Sheets of Midland Trail.
Boy, Hall, another youngster who has battled nothing but injuries in his short career at Roane County High School. Member of the football team, was injured there.
You can see he's wearing the mask today as Sheets with the takedown.
Now, we wondered if there was something wrong with the nose or anything like that. Well, technically, there is something. It's not a broken nose or anything like that. Said he was dealing with some consistent nosebleeds. So
yeah, very consistent nosebleeds. Sheets stays aggressive.
Earns a couple of near fall points. Quick turn on Hall. 5-0 here with a minute gone by in period number 1. Again, Roane County versus Midland Trail on mat number 2. The Huskies of Herbert Hoover High School and the White Falcons of Wahama. Well, speaking of Roane County as a team, John, they have really fought hard this year, and they have worked themselves into a top 10 ranking in the latest West Virginia map polls.
Yeah, Roane County has been pretty consistent over the last 4-5 years of getting into the top 10. Had some state placers, a lot of qualifiers over the 4 or 5 past seasons, and you know, a lot of it is attested to what these kids do in the offseason. We have a really good program going, and we continue to stay relentless throughout the offseason.
Sheets looking to lock up a cradle. He'll have that. Some near fall points coming. The max of 4. Hall trying to avoid a pin with 15 seconds left in the first.
Looks like he's got the shoulder up.
Now Sheets will release that. And just maintain top position as the first period will end. 9-0 for the Midland Trail wrestler. And we're looking forward to, I hope we can find the Williamstown-Ripley matchup. I know they do have that on YouTube, but it's hard to find sometimes. Cass Cable up in the Parkersburg area. Oh, look at Hall now. Earns the escape, but he nearly had a reversal turn pin opportunity on Sheets. Hall, another one of those youngsters who is deceptively strong. Well, at 138, he was extremely strong, not deceptively, but at 150 still.
Yep. Now Hall in, but those arms are out. He still has a chance to cover hips, and with the takedown, brings the score a little closer, 9-4 here in the second period. Working double wrist. Trying to keep Sheets under control. If you're going to try to work something here, you got to flatten him out. See, he's trying to work, maybe looking for a tilt possibility. Hard to see with a couple guys standing in the way.
Yeah, it's always down in front when it comes to wrestling tournaments. It does not matter what we do with our cameras.
It's a magnet. It's like a magnet. Anytime that the camera's out, they want to stand right in front of it.
Sheets try to explode up here towards the edge of the mat. The two will filter towards the outside. Still a body part in.
Still a knee and a hand. Looked like he tried to work a tilt. Now
he'll step over that tilt. Sheets tried to adjust. Hall sinking in now.
You got to get the head scooped.
Scooping of the head. 25 seconds left. Lots of time for Christian to work.
You got to get deep on the head and extend that arm. You got to get pressure on the shoulder. It's very close, 14 seconds. Sheets fighting though. Tremendous work on the bottom, and now Sheets with an opportunity. Back points coming, and the pin.
And a pin. Boy, that is so quick how that went. Hall looked to be cutting it down to just 1, but Sheets able to manage, avoid the pin, and just flips it quickly, and ends up with a very nice pin.
That was a tough fought battle, good match.
Again, if you're looking for the team scores, look down below the two banners. Roane County at 30, Midland Trail at 18, and now that will add 6 more to it with a forfeit at 157. Again, as you mentioned, one of our 3 seniors, Nick Burnside, who was honored before the match, unable to compete tonight. We'll bump up to 165 for Roane County.
That's going to be Mac Webb. Mac, one of the pillars of this team. He has a motor, tough work, and it looks like Philip Beveridge right here will be the opponent at 157. Or excuse me, 165. This is Heiser.
And on a single. Webb. Transitions that. Dumps Heiser over, looking for the half. Webb's going to look to run.
Got a wing. You can see the strength of Ian Heiser.
Yeah, Webb's got that wing in pretty deep. Looking to sweep and run. Still running. Now he's got Heiser on the edge of the mats. No one can see it, of course.
Trust us. We can see from here.
3 for the takedown. Near fall coming as well. 4 available.
Working to get the pin. He's trying to get on that shoulder. He's readjusting. Good job. And there we go with the pin. Mac Webb, the junior.
Nicely done for Mac with the first period pin.
All right, now it's going to be 175. Wyatt Nichols, number 2 in the state in Division II against Dakota Bennett.
Was it Prioletti who is at number 1?
Yes, they wrestled this past weekend. Prioletti and Wyatt Nichols wrestled this past weekend. Prioletti with a 4-0 victory over Wyatt, but a great opportunity for Wyatt Nichols to get a chance to get a feel for the number 1 guy in the state. What a matchup it was at Braxton County. Roane County did a great job at Braxton. They were down 3 weight classes there as well and still finished in the top 6.
A quick opportunity for a fall here. Nichols going to scoop the head.
The strength of Wyatt Nichols when he gets you on your back.
Listen, Wyatt lifted me up during a golf outing one day, and I weighed a lot of pounds more than I do right now, and he threw me around like a rag doll.
Yeah, he's a strong kid.
And a very nice quick pin.
You know, he's so technical, but the reason he is that technical is because he puts the work in. So here at 190, Jaden Roop of Wahama and Leo Rogers of Roane County. Leo got in there for a second. Roop, you can see the strength of him as he takes down Leo.
First takedown. By Roop. Rogers tried to slide out of that and nearly got himself pinned.
Tell you what, I've seen Leo in some battles come out on top.
What is it about Midland Trail's bench that these wrestlers are just gravitating towards? And the wrestler on deck is standing right there. Now a cradle opportunity for Roop. And Rogers goes down by a pin. So Roane County right now leading by 12 with just 2 matches available. And we're going to see a young freshman for Roane County also in the rankings.
This is Mark Callow. Roane County, great junior high wrestler, come up here to the high school ranks and has figured some things out early. He's wrestling Cruz Tompkins of Wahama.
I think Midland Trail.
Midland Trail.
Here
They're the same colors.
Here I thought I was crazy.
Same colors.
It's so weird because Wahama went this year in football to those blue pants. Wahama in all my lifetime was white and red only.
That was it. Now, I will say this. Go back over the past probably 4 or 5 years, they've started adding the blue to it.
Okay.
Just a little bit here and there.
They went full bore this year in football.
Yes.
And I suppose they've added that nice touch. I have to go back and ask somebody if that is an actual part of their original school colors, if blue was in there anywhere, and they just kind of phased it out and brought it back.
Yeah, could be.
Lots of hand fighting, wrist control action here in the first period.
I'll talk about a tough weight class for a freshman. 215, very tough, but to see Mark Callow in the state rankings as Tompkins goes in on the leg. Mark does a good job of staying heavy Got to get those hips away, keep the feet off the mat. Good job of holding on.
Tompkins trying to crawl up. He'll end up with the takedown. Good persistence by Tompkins there. Callow again. It's one of those kids when you look at him at 215, he doesn't necessarily look the part of like a really strong kid, but he is one of those kids who is farm strong.
He is an ox. When he cuts firewood for fun, that tells you something. Also a great cook. I don't know if you looked at his mom's Facebook from last night, but he made some chicken grilled cheese.
I did not.
Looked phenomenal.
3-0 Tompkins with the lead. And Tompkins going to choose top position to begin the second period. We're getting some love for the officials here. Referee Joe Mike Rector. Michelle Camp Hawkins. Well, I remember that lady many, many years ago. I don't want to go too many years ago, but at a morning show on my radio station.
I was going to say, there's a radio station connection there.
There is. She and Bob Edwards for some years having a great morning show. Go back to the action.
So Tompkins in control of this period for the most part after getting the takedown.
But get wrist control and throw a half. He'll step over to the left side. He's got Callow turned now. Oh, Callow just tried to roll through that a little bit. Tompkins, though, going to sink down in and pick up the pin. So it'll come down to, John Penna, the final match here at 285 pounds.
It's going to go like this.
It's going to be a quick one.
Hogan Greathouse with the forfeit.
And Roane County will eke out the victory here with a final score of 48-36 as Hogan Greathouse on senior night has his hand raised to begin. So that was a quick one for Roane County. Of course, Midland Trail not fielding all of the roster spots available. So we will switch it on over and let you guys just enjoy some wrestling action on mat number 2 between Herbert Hoover and Wahama.
Where's he at? Scott Starcher. Is he here? I don't know. Scott said he's watching online tonight.
sure do. All right, so that concludes the Herbert Hoover versus Wahama duel. Coming up next, who do we have next, John? So it will be Roane County versus Wahama. We'll flip it back over here to mat number one. Give us a second to reset the graphics and let the two teams get ready to go. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Love our sponsors, love Backwood Ramblings. Could use a coffee from Backwoods right about now.
Chris and I had lunch there today.
It has been a long day. Are they serving coffee at the concession stand, John Penna? No coffee, no popcorn. What is going on
Do you need
here
Kristen
today?
to run to Gomar?
No, I do not. I would not. Listen, Kristen made me a sourdough bread today.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't make it today, but I procured it yesterday and ate my first piece of it today. I want to thank her for contributing to my health and wellness journey.
Well, I'll tell you what. She made 2 loaves of that, right? And she cut one in half and said, this half's going to be for Drew. And then she gave one to the office, her office. And then there was a half of one left for us at home. By the time I got back from being down at my man cave, there was a slice left.
Yes. You have kids.
I have more than kids. I have savages.
You have savages. We are back live on Senior Night. It is a Senior Night quad. We recognize Roane County's 3 seniors prior to the first matchup. It was a victory for Roane County, 48-30 over Midland Trail. So it'll be Roane County versus Wahama. Midland Trail and Herbert Hoover will be on mat number 2. Again, we'll focus on this mat. If we finish up or if there's some dead time, we'll swing over to mat number 2. Alongside John Penn, I'm Andrew Miller. Glad you could join us on our live streaming coverage of Raider wrestling action. As we get closer and closer to the month of February, that's when things get really real in wrestling season. That's when you start to see you see the state duels will be coming up the first weekend of that. And then, of course, conference tournaments tend to be coming up quickly after that. And then, before you know it, regionals, and back to Huntington we go.
Well, we got a big one coming up next weekend, the WSAZs in Huntington. That's a big one for my middle school program as well as the high school. So we are preparing for that this weekend. The high school varsity team will be at Williamstown for the Bob Zides Invitational. So the varsity team will be there on Friday night. The Roane County Lady Raider Wrestlers, they'll be in Oak Hill in action there. And the JV squad will be heading over to Hoover for a tournament on Friday and Saturday. So all 3 of Roane County's teams at the high school level, they will be competing this weekend.
We're going to call that weather permitting.
Weather permitting. You know, it's wrestling season, and Coach Jarvis does a really good job of making sure that we're on the road very early. So if things happen to get canceled, maybe we're already there.
Lots of wrestling action scheduled for this weekend, obviously. Again, we were talking about the 1 versus 2 matchup from Division II happening tonight. Williamstown hosting Ripley. That is on Cass Cable. I believe they have a YouTube channel for that as well.
Division I and Division II. That's so new to me this year. And when we get a chance to, when we're in Huntington, I want to try to find out how that came about.
Yes.
How that came about. And I'd like to find out also, in football and in basketball, you've got some teams, in baseball, you've got some teams that are quad A, triple A. In wrestling, it's totally different. They're still at double A or they're at triple A. I just want to hear the reasoning behind it. I mean, I know it's not going to make sense.
Already throwing shade. We
Listen.
are just moments away from Roane County versus Wahama. The Raiders took the first quad, or the first duel of this quad on senior nights, 48-30 over Midland Trail.
So Wahama's going to fill quite a few of their weight classes here. You've got 106, 113. They're going to be without a 120, but they've got a 126. They're going to be without a 32, a 38, but they do have a 44. They have a 50, a 57, a 65, 75. They're without a 190. They have a 215, and they were without a heavyweight.
All right. Well, you mentioned Roane County's girls wrestling team. First year ever that Roane County has fielded a girls team. 3 young ladies have put forth the efforts. One of those on the floor right now.
Yeah, that's going to be Eliza Bratton. She's at 113, and it looks like she is wrestling Kinley Patterson of Wahama. Wahama's got a good, or at least last year for the middle school, they had a very good program of young ladies. They were impressive, and I think that some of them are spilling over into the high school now. So last weekend on Friday, Bratton, competed at Logan, and she took third place at the 113 matchup. She went 2-2 in that tournament.
Of course, Bratton, the younger sister of Ava Bratton, who was a 4-year member of Roane County High School's football team. Well, when these young girls they just go out and compete. They try new sports. Bratton, a member of the golf team. Patterson, though, nice hip toss.
Bratton's doing a good job. That's the one thing about girls, they can contort their bodies so well. Looks like Bratton's in a tough spot. She's trying to move the hips. Right there, you've got to walk your hips to the hips and cover the leg, as Patterson's going to get the pin at 113. So I don't think that counts towards our duel, because they do have a 106-pounder, and Elijah Fry of Wahama, he's going to be taking on Mason Evans of Roane County. Mason, a freshman.
And here on senior nights, recognizing Nick Burnside, Hogan Greathouse, Wyatt Nichols, our 3 seniors.
So Fry weighed in today at 91 pounds. This guy last year was at about 78, but a very, very tough wrestler as he takes on Mason Evans right now. Mason in on a leg quickly, but you can see Fry fighting off. Pound for pound, very tough is Elijah Fry.
This has got to be very difficult, giving up that much weight each and every match. So you better be technically sound.
Yes. So Evans looks to pop a head out. He's got a head, but Fry still with the leg. Now Mason still working, nothing given up. And now, now Fry with the takedown.
Nicely done. Fry trying to get that head right up into the pocket and try to get a turn. He's got a tight waist in.
Got a hold of it. Evans, an opportunity, but a nice job of Fry staying balanced.
Yeah, our veteran official for mat number 1, Joe Mike Rector, looking on at the action. Evans looking for a turn. He's got the reversal. And he was directly into that half, but the two were so close to the outside, they'll have to reset. Fry looking to sit out.
Locking hands on Mason Evans. It's going to be a point given up. So that'll make it 4-2. 3 seconds left to go here in the first period. And a locking hands.
So an extra point for Fry as we will enter period number 2. Evans defers, and it'll be a neutral position for Fry. Again, confidence on his feet as he got that first takedown of the match.
Looking across here at the crowd, good crowd for Roane County. See a lot of the youth parents. Really cool thing that happened today was the youth practice was moved till tomorrow so that all the youth wrestlers could come here and watch the future of Roane County, or for those guys to see what it's like to be at the high school level. The Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets, they also practiced here today, and we ended up coming down. Our group's sitting over there in the Roane Riot section. Got a couple guys helping tap here close to the action. So our program and family growing tremendous. A lot of help and a lot of participation. We are grateful and thankful for that.
Fry continues with the wrist control on that left arm of Evans.
7-2 lead for Fry. You can just see him trying to go from move to move, potentially dangerous. Will change that.
So the two will reset. Fry going to give up the point here to go neutral again. Obviously feeling confident on his feet. 2 takedowns for Fry in this match so far. The two playing Ring Around the Rosie right now.
See Fry trying to get behind that leg. Now Evans. Fry's got an arm in deep behind the head.
Evans trying to push in now. You could just pop that head open.
Spladle.
Yeah, he's got it tucked underneath.
Points being scored. And the pin.
Nicely done for Fry. And the first points of the match. And 106 for Wahama. Again, Midland Trail and Herbert Hoover facing off on mat number 2. If we have some free time, we'll swing it over and let you guys watch that as well. 113 pounds for Roane County, Noah Penna.
Tyler Jordan gets to work quickly.
And on a quick single, a quick takedown. Penna going to try to reverse this into a pin position.
These guys matched up before. I think Noah was able to get the pin on him, but Jordan comes in offensively very quickly.
Jordan got that body lock on right now. He's a little high on the back. So 1 point here for Penna, legal body lock. Boy, a steal of points if you're a Roane County fan.
He's working to get a wing in, and he does, puts himself in a bad situation, but keeps a hold of the wing to stay balanced.
Penna continuing to try to base up here.
Looking to lock in a cradle. He's got it locked in and in a tough spot. Jordan just transitioned quickly.
Trying to bridge up there, but Jordan keeps sinking tighter and tighter here. And there is the pin. So 2 pins for the White Falcons to begin. We move to 120 pounds.
So will be a forfeit for Maddox Mitchell. And it will be the freshman Landon Williams and Easton White.
Watson was going to try to head to the mat early there.
White in deep. But Williams, just a freshman, fights that off, works to get that cradle in. He's got it. He's got to get the head in the hole and drive that, pick it up. You can see the length of White fighting that leg off. Now head in the hole. Now walk it over.
Williams having a very nice freshman campaign. Just like that 126-pound weight class.
Going to work to suck him back. There's a little bit of height advantage for Easton White, as Landon Williams gives them the escape.
That's another thing that I absolutely love about the rules that have matured, we will say, into that college level, not just for the scoring, but it's that if you've got somebody up, you can't just hold on to them forever. They are going to call stalling on you.
Yeah. All right, Williams tries to go in for a body lock, and White tries to throw. Nothing given up yet.
Well, Williams was close to a pin position. White outlasted him on that one. Now Williams is in a tough spot.
So some back points coming with the takedown. Here with about 15 seconds left to go in the first period.
4 near fall.
It's going to be an 8-3 lead for White.
So that front headlock just kind of locked up here as the time runs out in the first. Williams.
Felt a sneeze coming on.
Williams going to defer, and White will choose neutral as we get set here, second period. Oh, double leg blast here. And a nice dump by Williams. Another quick takedown, but another quick reversal. And more back points coming for White. Almost like White bays Williams into letting him get taken down, and then White with a pin.
Wow. Opportunity for Williams, just the balance of Easton White helps him with that. So it looks, that was 126, 132. Is going to be Darren Hall at 132 with the forfeit.
Makes it a 1 match lead. Now we are tied as Watson Nichols with a kick in the rear end by Joe Mike Rector after raising it. Gotta say congratulations to Watson and condolences to everybody else on the road as Watson picked up a little bit of driver's ability.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. His mom posted and said, watch out.
Oh man.
Watson earning his driver's license.
All right, so right here at 144, Trenton Rowe and Roane County's Bryson Kraft. Rowe in quick on a double. Guy's got a lot of speed. Spencer Middle School was at Wahama a couple weeks ago on a Friday night. We competed with Wahama Middle School and Chesapeake, Ohio, and Huntington East. Well, also the high school was there to compete with Chesapeake, Ohio. And this match with Rowe, he really impressed me with his speed, and you can see it right now on the mat.
Give up the escape, and the two will work towards the center. And now away from it. Boy, Rowe, nice setup there, but nearly got himself in a pin position in a bad way. Went for that cradle, didn't have it, and now he is in a pin position again.
You can see his fight. I love to watch this young man get after it, Drew. He's been undersized quite a bit throughout, but he's always had that fight in him, and now he's growing and growing into that. He was impressive at St. Mary's when I watched him a couple weeks ago, and against a very tough opponent here, he's got a chance.
Had a half head temporarily, did Kraft. Fought off a couple of big move attempts there by, who is it again?
This is Trenton Rowe.
Rowe. Looking to try to turn Rowe. Rowe's got a good base right now. Nice sit-out attempt. Kraft still staying on the hips.
That's what we're working on right now with our middle school crew. We're working on staying on the hips and staying tough. Nice job that that time, and taking the lead is Bryson Kraft, just because he has put a ton of pressure on Rowe.
Yeah, Rowe had a cradle opportunity, but he basically jumped into it and overshot. Ended up on his back. And the two will go neutral to begin period number 2.
You can see in that first period the speed of Rowe. So Kraft has to be aware and not give up anything easy. Nice sprawl. Got to get back quicker. And Rowe will get the takedown.
And just as it did in the first period, it starts with a takedown for Rowe. We'll see if Rowe settles a little bit or if he still goes wild and leaves Kraft an opening.
He does, and Kraft will get the escape.
Yeah, Rowe maybe just a little bit out of control once he's on top there.
You see Coach Jarvis and Coach Penn over there in the corner instructing Kraft. So a 6-5 lead. Another deep shot. Now an opportunity for Kraft, and he does it again. Now he's got a chance for a pin.
Wow. Kraft trying to sink it in, and Kraft with a big victory. You see Rowe even getting up, he's athletic, but what a win for Bryson Kraft. Fought off a lot of chaos and ends up with the victory by pin in the second period.
Love that. That's the way to stay relentless.
So a forfeit at 150. We'll tie it again team-wise at 24. At 157, of course, Roane County without a wrestler. So the lead now 30-24 in favor of Wahama, and we move up to 165. Mac Webb, who had a nice first period pin against Midland Trail, set to go. We think. What do you have for them,
Okay,
John?
at 65, Kane Brinker for Wahama.
And now the dreaded statistician coming over to check the lineup card. Are we squared away? You never know, even up to the moment that they step on the mats.
All right, so now Mac Webb and Kane Brinker of Wahama. The White Falcons with a little bit of blue in them now. In on a leg. Mac's going to fight that off.
Trying to turn defense and offense here. Cross face.
Pick that near ankle up. You got to take that thing up to the sky or get it head in the hole. How about you just score? As he gets the takedown.
Well, it took a little bit, couple of hops. But Webb successful in his first takedown attempt. Webb trying to suck Brinker back in on the edge of the mat. Does he have the arm pinned back?
He's got the arm taking it, bringing it across the chest. And he's got a hold of that shoulder and a claw. He's going to readjust.
3 near fall.
Now he's looking for corkscrew. Sink the hips. Keep your feet. Now there you go. Get that in real tight.
Very methodical on this move right now. He's got 4 near fall, but he's looking for a pin, and there it is. Webb with his second pin tonight. And Roane County keeps pace at 30 apiece with the White Falcons.
All right, Keller Lampier at 175 for the Wahama White Falcons, and the man himself, Wyatt Nichols.
Wyatt again, one of the 3 seniors honored here tonight on senior night.
I'm admiring the shoe game tonight of Wyatt. Not only that, the sock game is there as well.
I'll have to zoom in on those here in a little bit. I wonder who's got a better shoe game, Wyatt or Anatoly?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with Wyatt. Now, if you want to talk real shoe game, you want to talk about Watson and Taven Penna.
There you go.
Watson, Nichols, and Taven Penna. Those guys could go at it.
Quick takedown for Wyatt.
Wyatt's going to allow us an escape, look to score another takedown.
Wyatt, another one of those guys he's not a wild wrestler. He's more methodical, kind of instincts, reacts through. It looks like he's thinking on the mat, but he's not. He's just instinctually going from one move to the next.
It's chain wrestling, and that's one thing he's worked on a ton. He's gotten a lot of practice in over the summer, going to Mahindra. It's been a big thing for him, going over to Fearless and working with the Morgan twins. You know, and he seeks out guys in the offseason that are going to give him fits, and that's what it takes to become one of the top kids in the state. So that's the blueprint. You take notes of that, and everybody else can get in there and do that as he takes a beautiful double leg shot up 12-3. Going to allow an escape, trying to pull Lampier back in. Now he's going to look to score again before the end of the period, and he does.
Recognizes that counter shot and immediately kind of olays to the side, ends up with a takedown of his own. You'll see a little funk wrestling there for a little bit. I thought we were going to see some legs.
Yeah, I thought so too. 15-4. Just take the hips across, and time runs out. 15-4 here in the first period, but you can see that Wyatt Nichols pushes the pace of every match that he is involved in.
He'll choose neutral. Looking to get a little more work here against Lampier.
With the strength.
Absolutely.
Covering 18-4.
Looks like he's going to let Lampier up to neutral. He will.
Going to give one.
Just looking for one more escape, or one more takedown.
Tons of time here, and there the takedown is. And the tech fall for Wyatt Nichols here on senior night. Wyatt also is an official.
Yes.
Last week, you covered the middle school try, and Wyatt Nichols was one of the officials.
He and
Ethan K from Ripley
K were having a
they were
real
having a
good time.
All right, so here at 190,
They were basically
Leo Rogers. It's a real match. Leo Rogers, Joe Mike Rector. Listen, Joe Mike is no slouch.
Yeah.
Up, and it's over.
And he calls his own pin. Listen, Joe Mike Rector was one heck of an athlete in his time. Wrestled, played football for Herbert Hoover. So I assume Leo Rogers won there.
Yeah, Leo won, but his pride is forever damaged.
It's destroyed by Joe Rector.
Oh, man.
Joe's he's a lot of fun, by the way. He has fun on the mat as a wrestling official, and he's a very quality wrestling official on top of that.
Oh, yeah, one of the best in the state, no doubt about that.
He pinned your son Taven a couple weeks
He
ago.
did. You know, he and Taven have an ongoing battle. They've wrestled twice. Taven was undefeated in our youth league, and Joe Mike pinned him after it was all said and done. So Joe Mike started calling Taven and won. Well, then recently they wrestled again, and Joe Mike pins Taven, so he calls him and 2 now. So he's looking for the and 3 coming up pretty soon.
Mark Callow.
Mark Callow right now. Jake Roberts with the takedown.
Callow had the wizard for a second, but Roberts able to work around to the backside to take the first takedown. Roberts looking for a turn here, right at the edge of the mat.
Mark does a good job of fighting that off.
And the two will reset. Do appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're watching from Roane County, if you're looking to watch the Wahama wrestlers, the Herbert Hoover wrestlers, or the Midland Trail wrestlers, we're appreciative that you tune in. If you're not a follower on Facebook, if you're not a subscriber on YouTube, please become one.
Right now, Roberts in control of this match.
Up 3-0 on Callow. Speaking of Taven Penna, having a conversation with Joe Mike towards the end of the first period.
And Joe Mike for sure giving Taven a hard time, as he should.
Roberts will ride out the rest of the period, leading 3-0 over Callow.
All right, so start of the second period, and looks like Roberts will be down. Callow on top. Callow with the sweet shoe game as well. The Ninja Turtle Ruda shoes.
Gotta love it.
I think he's got the purple laces in. He must be a Donatello fan. Looking for a Merkle. Doesn't have the Merkle, but does have a chance at the corkscrew or a cradle. Mark likes to use this move quite a bit.
Roberts showing some strength, though, with a good base and balance. Callow is torquing on that. He just could not get Roberts turned at all. Now Roberts up to his feet, looking for the reversal. Climbing up, he has got a pin position now. And there it is, a big pin for Roberts. And that makes this a 5-point matchup. Now the question is, does Wahama have a heavyweight? Roane County's senior Hogan Greathouse is not going to wrestle again. And Roane County will win the dual portion, 47-36, as Hogan Greathouse on senior night, yet to wrestle.
But
we got a little extra wrestling coming up here.
Hallie Lawson, Roane County wrestler. Looks like she's going to be taking on Patterson. Patterson getting a couple matches in here this evening. So Hallie Lawson, first-year wrestler. She's a sophomore, wrestling at 126.
Older sister of young Wyatt Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
One of your wrestlers at the middle school.
Yep. Oh, nice job. And an opportunity here for Hallie. She's got to stay heavy.
Oh, she had a
elbow down,
pin
step to it.
opportunity.
She's got to step to it, not give any balance up, and the assassin put on by Patterson. She's fighting it off now. Patterson getting the legs across.
Boy, Lawson was this close, John.
Listen, and that's all that it is just a figuring out the little bit of balance and controlling of the hips, and she's going to be fine. She is a worker. We really, really enjoy Hallie Lawson on our team.
Both duels completed at the same time, so we will get set for the third and final duel. It'll feature Roane County and Herbert Hoover. On mat number 1, mat number 2 will be Midland Trail versus Wahama. Stick around, we'll be ready in just a moment.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
Hello again. I'm speaking to you courtesy of Branna Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Branna Dental provides a wide range of general dentistry services to all age groups. For your added comfort, laser procedures, nitrous, IV sedation, and scan technologies that can eliminate impressions is available as well. Call Branna Dental in Spencer, West Virginia, 304-927-2775. That's Branna Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's largest supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle Circle S Farmers Market, and more. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson. And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated.
Wait a minute, this is my ad.
Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
Are you concerned that your healthcare premiums will be increasing in 2026? If those premiums become unaffordable and you find yourself without health insurance, you can still seek care at Roane County Family Health Care. Our sliding fee discount program is designed to offer health care to individuals who are uninsured, underinsured, or have low income. Contact us at 304-927-1495 to learn more about our sliding fee discount program, as well as our other programs for helping you access your prescription medications. Roane County Family Health Care, health and wellness for the whole family.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Hey guys, did you know that Avon is not only for women? They have a full line of cologne and sprays formulated just for men. Ask Gloria about men's mesmerized cologne in 2 different scents. And when you order, don't forget to pick up some Skin So Soft for the beautiful love of your life. Give Gloria a call today at 304-532-2847. All payments are due when placing your order. Gloria Mann Avon, Independent Avon Ambassador, 304-532-2847 or online at avon.com/repstore/GMANN7179.
It's the most rewarding time of the year. Go-Mart's Holly Jolly Rewards are here. Snag specially marked items to earn bonus reward points and game tokens. Because nothing says holiday cheer like stacking rewards higher than Aunt Carol's Fruitcake Tower. Collect all 4 tokens and you'll unwrap an additional 2,500 bonus reward points. So make your list, check it twice, and head to the app for details. Get ready to slay the season with Holly Jolly Rewards at Go-Mart.
So after an extended break, we are ready to go for the 3rd and final duel of this quad tonight. Senior night for 3 Roane County Raiders. Honored before tonight's matches, Nick Burnside, Wyatt Nichols, and Hogan Greathouse. Nichols, the only one to have wrestled so far on senior night. He has a pin and a tech fall. A couple of forfeit wins for Hogan Greathouse, and of course Nick Burnside unable to participate tonight. Alongside John Penna, I'm Andrew Miller. Appreciate you all joining us for live streaming coverage of Raider wrestling action. Roane County versus Herbert Hoover on deck now.
Let's get this thing rolling. We've got a show to watch tonight, Drew.
Got to find that treasure.
We are avid treasure hunters.
Looking for 106-pounders.
It's like Bryson Young and Mason Evans.
Once again, folks, if you're looking for the team scores, look below the banners on the scoreboard where it says fouls. That is where we'll keep the team score. I would have our wrestling scoreboard, but I had a little issue with my original computer, my original laptop.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you since then, so is this thing working or not?
It was apparently the incredibly heavy duty charger that went bad. Go figure, technology. And so I'm using my backup laptop, and so all we had on this was the basketball scoreboard. So the fouls is where you're going to see the team scores as we go through this 3rd and final duel. Wahama and Midland Trail taking place over on mat number 2. They are underway. And we are just trying to get things going. So, Joe Mike Rector calling these youngsters onto the mat. He's like, let's go. Mason Evans for Roane County. You mentioned the wrestler for Herbert Hoover, did you?
Yeah, Bryson Young.
Bryson Young. We are ready to go now. Young with a quick takedown. Near fall opportunity as well. Evans fighting hard, but to no avail. And Young picks up the pin victory in the first period. 6-0 Huskies. 113 pounds, Noah Penna for Roane County.
Yeah, there's a couple wrestlers here for Hoover. Preston Rhodes and Mason Slack at 113. I'm going to say this is probably Preston Rhodes.
Just a feeling you get there, John?
Possible.
Okay. So 113 pounds ready to go. Rhodes with a nice hop over there. And a quick release, the escape, so 3-1 quickly. Somebody thankfully told that young man to move out of the camera angle.
Then 3 more guys came in.
Of course. Rhodes on the head here of Penna. Oh, it just rolled right through there.
It's like he'd been put in that position before to roll through.
Adam, this is Herbert Hoover and Roane County, 113-pound weight class. Preston Rhodes and Noah Penna at 113. And just on cue, as you said, here comes a couple of other wrestlers getting ready to be in the camera shot. Appreciate Cruz Lawson down there running the clock and also needing to see.
Yep, you got Cruz Lawson running the clock for Roane County's side, and then Chris Robinson, head coach of the Raider Youth Group, over there running the scoreboard for the other match.
Rhodes cradle opportunity at the moment. Wait, no, he doesn't have a cradle. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a leg cradle.
Oh, leg cradle. I'm looking at my screen and not at the actual mat. It's so hard for me to see. I think people who have listened to our broadcast long enough know that I struggle. So we move up to 120 pounds. First match of the night for Maddox Mitchell. He's got a couple of forfeits for the Raiders.
Yep. And Josh Bostick or Colby Todd. I'll say this is probably Bostick. I think Bostick won a state title last year.
In on a quick ankle pick. Yeah, we were on the call for that.
That's right.
Takedown release.
Maddox Mitchell, sophomore here. He's got some length to him. I'll tell you what, as he grows, it's going to be nice to watch him. Older brother Aiden in attendance here this evening.
Well, there is size in the family.
Yeah, Dad's about 6'6".
Older brother also not short.
No, he's pushing 6'3".
A little bit of takedown and release for Bostick right now. Getting some work in. So 4 for the near fall after the takedown as well. And Bostick will allow the escape, but one more takedown. And this one would be a tech fall. Oh, a beautiful move, beautiful trip. Directly into the cradle. Boy, Bostick showing why he won a title last year.
Yep.
Putting a clinic on there.
Yeah, I believe Bostick originally from Sissonsville.
So we move it to 126. Landon Williams for Roane County.
This is Hunter Hugert. I do know that because if you remember a couple years back, Tyson Penna got the chance to wrestle Hugert. Landon Williams, a freshman. Hugert, now a senior. We also called Hugert in that match last year with Dutch Sandy, the freshman from Williamstown. That's an absolute buzzsaw. Dutch Sandy this year at 126. Hugert up at 126 as well. So maybe they'll get a chance to see each other again. But I'll tell you what, Dutch Sandy, very impressive from that Williamstown team.
Potentially dangerous. They will reset the two in the center. Sandy and his Williamstown crew wrestling tonight in one of the bigger matchups, 1 versus 2. Ripley at Williamstown for a dual meet.
Yeah, that's a big dual meet going on right now, 1 versus 2. Both of those teams really impressive. I'm not sure that anybody can get to those guys at 132.
Hugert with a quick pin, and the lead now 24-0. This will be our first chance tonight to see Watson Nichols.
Yep, this is Alex Arbogast. Watson, younger brother of Wyatt Watson, putting in a lot of time in the offseason as well. Likes to go to Mahindra, work there, take down.
I wonder if Nichols drove himself here today.
Oh, you know it. You know that as soon as that guy got his chance, he was ready to drive.
Trying to drive his opponent out of the circle, and he does. Well, you just laid that segue out there nicely for me.
It's like we've done this a couple times, Drew.
Knocked it out of the park.
Oh, what a nice move, and allowing Arbogast to get up.
Try to lock in a cradle on the next attempt.
Now the point is awarded.
My bad, I was a little early on that point.
Yeah, we all were.
Nichols with a strong throw by there. Arbogast, though, in on a double. Watson, one of those kids, John, that at this weight class, at these lower weight classes, has so much length.
Yeah.
And just sneaky around behind for another takedown. That's his third of the first period. And as per the previous two, he will allow the escape. Well, if he's only going to get one match, he's going to get some work done here.
Yep, trying to put some moves together, chain wrestling, and scoring some points. There's another 3 points scored.
And an escape. And that'll do it for the first 4 takedowns for Watson Nichols. And Watson wants to go neutral again. To get just a little bit more work going on. Boy, strong throw by, basically just got Arbogast completely off balance. Jumped on for the takedown to begin the second period.
(18-6) lead here for Watson.
Well, Watson putting on a bit of a clinic of his own here. Another takedown. That'll do it. Wow. Just relentless by Watson Nichols. And that will put Roane County on the board for the first time with 5 for the tech fall.
All right, 144. So it looks like Darren Hall, or excuse me, 138. Darren Hall is going to take the mat. Darren, a freshman. This is Casey Siders of Hoover. We'll slide by and a takedown.
First 3 by Siders. Looking for that power half. Siders looking for the tilt. He's got the tilt. And he's got the pin. No wasting time here on this mat. We are at 144. Of course, you look over at Wahama and Midland Trail. They look like they're right around that area as well.
Yeah, I think that's probably closer to 65. I think Mac ended up having that match. Here we go. Bryson Kraft of Roane County and 44, Braden Tolley of Hoover.
Quick takedown for Tolley. Kraft was looking for a strong crossface to avoid that takedown. Will not happen. Tolley rolling Kraft over quickly, and there's a fast pin. Well, you go back to that previous match for Kraft. That was one heck of a victory, though.
Oh, absolutely. Kraft, just a freshman. Tons of time, tons of opportunity, and very proud of that young man for his battle.
So 150, Roane County has not fielded tonight. And 157, there is no Raider as well. And we will bump up to 165 pounds. Mac Webb, 2 for 2 tonight.
165, let's see, there's only one here tonight, so Andrew Easter.
Webb looking to be just the second winner here in this duel. Watson Nichols with a Clinic Tech Fall victory at 132.
Yeah, nice job, though, Mac Webb with his 100th victory, part of that 100-win club here at Roane County High School. He received that last week at Braxton.
They certainly put in the effort, the time, and the consistency that it takes to be a good wrestler.
Yep.
Feeling out process between Webb and Easter.
Still working to feel each other out.
Just kind of feigning shots here between the two.
Nobody wanting to give anything up.
Wrist control, back and forth, heavy on the head, back and forth. Webb has feigned that shot a couple times. Now Easter responds.
About 13 seconds and counting down here in the first period.
Does anybody have one shot in him for the final 5 seconds? Yes, it will be Webb in on a single. Easter gets away from that, so Webb finally decides to make a move there and got pretty deep on that single.
Yep, not able to finish to score, but I like how he was in deep.
Having a little chat with head coach Wayne Jarvis before choosing bottom position. So Webb, the first opportunity to score from bottom here. Constant movement for Mac.
Close
able
to
to
the
square up
escape
now.
and gets the one. So Mac with a chance to score some points. Trying to get that wrist. Max looks for the shot. Oh, nice defense.
Easter looking for that trip. Yeah, Webb had to roll quickly through that whole situation. And the two will head out of bounds. little chess match going on here. Two solid wrestlers. Webb, the only one who has tried a shot. He's tried two, now three. Easter with a counter once. Other than that, the two have been locked up.
Yep. Just fighting, hand fighting, and trying to get in is Webb.
Short time here. Will Webb go at another late shot? He may. He will not. So we'll move on to the third. Easter will probably choose bottom.
So he does.
It'd help if I would actually change the period to second and third. Apologize, I just realized that. And Webb maybe have a little bit of blood going on here.
Yeah. He's got a little blood there on the top of the nose. See Coach Penna. Instructing. See Coach Jarvis tending to the cut.
Nursing. We're at 165 pounds here, third duel of the night. Roane County victorious in their previous two over Midland Trail and Wahama. Those two teams wrestling now on mat 2. Well, the dual part of this is going to go to Hoover. They're up 48-5. Roane County looking to try to string some victories together here in the upper weight classes. Webb looking for just the second win for Roane County.
Webb tight waist. Trying to work that far wrist, pulled in.
Easter trying to sit out. And Webb just going to jump off of the mat and they'll reset in the middle. Have a little control of that left arm right now. See if he can do anything with it. Easter, though, quickly to his feet. And he will earn the escape point. 1-1 with a minute left in this one. The two just scraping their foreheads back and forth on each other.
Max got a little bit of a scrape on that forehead already. That's where the blood time came in. That was from last weekend. We're trying to schedule pictures, and Max gonna have a little bit of scraped up face in the picture, but guess what? That's what we like. In on the leg.
It's a wrestling picture. It should have that.
That's right.
Easter sprawling out to avoid that potential takedown. Now trying to get one of his own. Webb, though, throws him over top, almost had the takedown, and the two go out of bounds. Exciting action late here in the third.
See the Roane County faithful standing up and getting into the match. 18 seconds. Stall called that time. Max trying to work.
Deep in on that single leg.
And he still continues to work. 4 seconds to go here in the period.
And this one's headed to OT. Boy, Webb, a couple of really nice attempts there and rolled through again an opportunity. So we move to the first overtime period. First takedown wins.
Clock is not working right now.
So they will get this stopped very quickly so they can work on that.
Clock is frozen. There we go, 2 minutes. We're stuck at 20 seconds there for a few. There it is.
1 minute of time.
So Webb already pushing the action. The stall call on Merkel.
Webb trying to drag Easter down here to get that takedown. Easter strong though. Now Easter with a body lock. Webb tried to throw him through. Easter tried to throw him through. Boy, Easter being very counter heavy.
Yeah.
Almost got Webb. Webb's been the aggressor here in this match, although it hasn't been the most aggressive match as far as numbers of shots.
Yeah, but Mack has pushed the pace and looked to take the shots. The stall call on Fisher. Or Easter, excuse me.
10 seconds remaining in the first overtime. And it looks like we're headed to the 30 seconds.
So far, match of the night.
Webb with the first choice. And he will choose bottom. So 30 seconds on the clock. Webb looking to gain the advantage here. Easter tried to throw a leg in. "15 seconds left. Webb looking to pop his head out and maybe get a reversal here. Pressuring in, he does have the reversal. So not just an escape, but the reversal gives him 2. And we move into the second 32nd period. So Webb must wrestle hard from top position here on Easter.
Tight waist, real deep.
Easter trying to roll through that. And they've got the reversal. And 2 near falls, so Webb now down by 2. Down by 1 with the escape. Easter does have the stall penalty, or the stall warning. And Easter just going to hold on for dear life. What a match. Unfortunately for Webb, he's going to fall by 1 point. Great match, though. So we move to 175, and the only senior who has wrestled a match tonight. He'll get his 3rd. That's Wyatt Nichols.
All right, so this is Ethan Deal.
Body control for Nichols. It looks like he's going to try to pull the same situation his younger brother did in this duel. Another takedown, another escape. Another takedown, another escape. He did have, Wyatt had a tech fall victory in his second match against Wahama this way. An ankle pick just working non-stop. Boom, boom, boom. Question is he going to take the pin here, or is he going to keep working?
Ooh, another deep takedown.
Did I miss something? Did we get back points? Yeah, I missed the back points. Sorry about that. That was just so fast I couldn't keep up, John. So Wyatt Nichols on senior night goes 3 for 3. A couple of tech falls and a pin. 190 pounds. After the humiliating defeat to Joe Mike Rector, Leo Rogers is looking to, he'll actually have a match here. This will be the first match of the night for Leo at 190. We don't include officially that loss to the official, Joe Rector.
So this is Reed Riston or Devin Silvis.
Huskies in control of the dual portion of this, 51-10. Well, as methodical as Wyatt Nichols tends to be as a wrestler, Leo is about as polar opposite as you can get. He is a wild man on the mat.
He is go, go, go guy. They're flipping hips.
Now Rogers nearly pinned. Just forces his way back up, and again, the pin opportunity. Boy, Leo is just so strong, but couldn't do anything about that as he will fall to pin.
All right, 2:15, Mark Callow, Tristan Schaefer of Hoover.
Callow looking for his first victory of the night. He's had a couple battles. Schaefer went after that single. Well, Schaefer was going to throw a knee there. Been watching some UFC action. Callow just trying to dig into that single leg all the way to the edge of the mat.
He's in there.
Right towards the edge of the mat, Callow will pick up the takedown.
Callow trying to stay in control on top. A 3-0 lead.
Schaefer grabbing for the head. That's a dangerous thing to do. You can get yourself in a tough position quickly.
Yep.
Schaefer back up to his feet temporarily. Callow returns him. Callow looking for some near fall points. Got the half in.
Got to get him flattened back out.
Sorry for the camera work here. Pulling double duty. Triple duty, actually, if you count me keeping the score. Short time here in the first period. Callow, the first takedown. He's been on top position since. And that is how the first period will close.
So Callow with first period does a good job.
Appears as if the Midland Trail versus Wahama duel is over. So we are down to the final two matches here tonight, barring any exhibitions that there may be.
Yeah, there could be a few exhibitions, but we shall see.
Wrestlers choosing neutral to begin the second. Callow tried to pull Schaefer with him, and he ends up on the bottom position now, and that's a pin. Boy, just a rough way to go out there for Markey. He had that waist, and it looked like he was going to try to turn and throw. And I don't know if his feet got caught or he just fell backwards. And once you fall backwards with 215 pounds on you, it's kind of difficult.
Yep, just out of position and not able to get the win.
So we'll finish it up, and I believe Hogan Greathouse will finally have a match on senior night.
So it's going to be Lopez and Hogan Greathouse.
Mighty Lopez. A mighty takedown to begin.
Looks like Hogan's given up a little bit of weight.
A stoppage here. I didn't see what the stoppage was.
Didn't either.
The two will reset in the center. Lopez try to pull that arm free. You see the half rolled in. And Lopez, that is a large individual and very difficult to get him off of you. So Greathouse pinned at the end of this thing. It's a 69-10 victory for Herbert Hoover. But again, very successful night for the Raiders, generally speaking. And again, successful because we had an opportunity, John, to call these three seniors names. Again, they got recognized beforehand. Nick Burnside, Wyatt Nichols, and Hogan Greathouse. Wyatt goes 3 for 3, a couple of tech fall victories and a pin. Greathouse with a couple of forfeit victories, and then the loss right there by a pin. Of course, Nick Burnside unable to compete. The question is, will we have some extras? We will have some extras here, some exhibition matches.
All right, Tristan Anderson, first-year wrestler, freshman for Roane County. This guy ran track for me last year, and after track practice, we'd have open mat. And Tristan started popping his head in and said, you know what, I think I'm going to give this a try. I'll tell you what, Tristan is a worker and does not have any quit in him.
So a first-year wrestler?
Yep, last week at Logan, he and a couple of the other younger JV guys had a chance to go down and compete at Logan, and he got his first pin down there and finished 6th place at that tournament with a couple wins. And then a few weeks before that at Nitro at the Pat Vance, he was able to also get 6th place. So he's a 2-time placer so far this year in a couple tournaments. So congratulations to that young man.
Roane County parents are invited to join the seniors for a cake and ice cream reception for senior night.
Boy, cake and ice cream for wrestling?
They got a few days off.
Couple days off before. Again, what's going on this weekend?
This weekend, the ladies will be wrestling at Oak Hill on Friday. On Friday as well, it looks like the JV squad will head over to Hoover to wrestle. They'll be there Friday and Saturday, and then the varsity will be at Williamstown at the Pat Vance, at the Bob Zides there. So all three teams in action.
Always a big tournament, the Bob Zide Invitational. And looks like we've got a couple more exhibitions going here. Liza Bratton getting set to take the mat. And those Bratton girls, fearless. They'll do anything. They'll do any sport. They'll try anything new. Ava, a 4-year member of Roane County's football program. Graduated last year with that crew as the all-time winningest class.
Yeah.
In program history. She's moved on to college. And now younger sister, Liza. Tried her hand at a little bit of golfing action, now doing some wrestling.
Yep. During track season last year, another one of those kids I talked to, I said, listen, you got to come try it out. And we're going to put together a girls team. So once we did, she enjoyed it and decided to come out.
Well, you know, that's the thing about it. When you're learning a new sport, you're trying to find those matches, and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. When you're trying to start a girls program, there are a lot more girls programs now popping up around the state.
Yeah.
And again, it is one of the fastest growing sports in West Virginia is girls wrestling. We hope it continues to go that way. These girls are all young.
Yep.
They've got time to learn this sport.
Well, if you know anything about me, Drew, you know I'm going to be recruiting for the program that we love. We've got numbers up everywhere. The ability to have a girls team this year. So keep building.
So more exhibition action here. Maddox Mitchell back on the floor. And the Huskies, speaking of participation, they got a lot. They got a lot of wrestlers. So Mitchell at 120 against the, I assume, the other 120.
Yep, let me look. Kobe Todd.
Todd with the first takedown.
Right now, Todd in the lead, 3-0.
Mitchell squared up right now, trying to work on that near leg. Well, you can always tell when Coach Richard Harper is in the building.
Oh, yeah.
He has a distinct voice. Todd looking for a turn here. Good fight by Mitchell. Todd just continuing to put those feet into the mat and finally gets the turn. And he'll get the pin here. It looks like Hallie Lawson is going to be back on the mat. Boy, how close was she to getting a pin against that Wahama lady?
She has been close, very close also at the tournament, the lady tournament in Logan last weekend. Just a matter of balance and getting those hips right.
A quick turn there, and Lawson going to be pinned again. Those are the tough ones because you're here and you want to wrestle.
Yeah.
And so you just take your opportunity to get on the mat when you can get on the mats. You may learn something from anything, you know.
Absolutely. Looks like Xander Carpenter now going to get a chance to wrestle.
Carpenter, another one of those freshmen for Roane County.
We've got a young group.
Yeah, when you look at the roster from top to bottom, John, you see the three seniors, and then you see a whole lot of youngsters.
Yep, we're very sophomore heavy. And we will be freshman heavy as well coming in. after this season.
So our first chance to see Xander Carpenter, one of those JV wrestlers for Roane County. Anything about Xander's older brother years and years ago, not that long ago, but his older brother Peyton was one of the stoutest wrestlers I ever did see. He would bench press guys off of him to avoid a pin.
Yep.
Back in the day. I do apologize, Teresa. We are a monetized channel, and so YouTube does that to us. I'll tell you what, if you can get us on Facebook, just go to our WVRC 104.7 FM Facebook page. There will not be advertisements shown on that portion of it, but yeah, on YouTube, the fact that we're a monetized channel, they just load us up with ads. I do apologize. I apologize, but I do have to make some money. So I am sorry.
It's part of it.
First takedown here for the Herbert Hoover wrestler. Yeah, I got to have some way to pay for all this crazy stuff that we do.
Yep.
Even though we don't make much. Every little bit helps. Yeah, exhibition matches here. Huskies took the victory over Roane County in the duel. Raiders finished the night here, senior nights 2-1. Victories over Wahama and Midland Trail as Carpenter falls by a pin. It looks like we've got some more Raider wrestlers getting ready to go.
Yeah, we got 20 kids on the squad this year, so get them a chance to get on the mat this evening.
We may not
for home.
We may not be on time here for finding treasure at Oak Island.
Well, the beautiful thing about technology and having a wife that's pretty good at technology is she set the recorder from her phone.
So there are some youngsters for Roane County. They look like they are wanting to wrestle here. Bentley Browning looks like he is ready to go. Isaiah Williams looking like he's ready to go.
Well, I think Bryson Kraft already had his shoes off, and there's an exhibition match set up for him. So he's going to be quick to put some shoes on and get a chance to get on the mat.
So just waiting to see who's going to be on the mat. A couple of Herbert Hoover wrestlers getting themselves prepared. And it looks like Darren Hall is going to head back to the mat. Barely can see with that haircut.
Listen, Darren and I have battled for the past 3 weeks about this hair. I was making bets with him at St. Mary's, wins and losses and how many inches I would take off the front. And
you have to bear with us on the opponent from Herbert Hoover. We've got kind of a mishmash of a list, so we're not sure. Well, Darren is usually wrestling, what, 132 and 138?
Yeah.
So it is one of those from Herbert Hoover. And Hall looking for the reversal. He'll get it. Nicely done. Nice return to the mat for Darren Hall. Oh, a nice roll through, though. Ooh, a little ankle pick action
I
for
was
Darren.
looking for it.
And yet another takedown. Thank you very much, Lauren. Give me a second. I've got the score wrong. Apologize. It's not that I'm checked out. It's just doing 3 jobs at one time is difficult. So moving into the second period, Hall going to choose neutral. Has a reversal, has a takedown.
Now goes for the ankle pick again.
Coach Richard Harper saying, you try a shot. Okay.
If you look over there in the far corner, you see Coach Gray taking in some action.
Solid. Coach Gray decided to throw his hat in, run for Board of Education this year.
I did see that. I shared the post, and I think it's a great idea. He's got some time on his hands now. And you know, Fawn would like some time away from that guy sometimes.
Hall trying to avoid a takedown here, will not be able to. Hall's shoes untied as well.
Uh-oh. I have to tie that bad boy. Oh, switching around and escape.
The second reversal of the match here for Darren. Looking to work that half in now. Sweep that head and then go for it. Yeah, we're in exhibition matches now. Roane County here on senior night, defeating Midland Trail and Wahama both in duels. Falling to Herbert Hoover. And that will end period number 2. Well, this match at least has given Bryson Kraft time to get his wrestling shoes back on.
Yeah, he'll be ready to go now.
Neutral to begin the third.
Nice, in deep. Got to finish that, keep that, step across behind the leg, cover the hips. There we go, nice job. You know, Darren came back to wrestling last year as an 8th grader, and he had done it as a youth guy for a while, and nice to see him back at it and seeing him do it here at the high school level. One thing I'd like to see, and I know I've talked with Dad, Billy Hall, quite a bit, is they putting the work in the off season. It's only going to make things better and easier for him because he's got a lot of skill.
Try to avoid a takedown now from the Herbert Hoover wrestler.
Got to push yourself back or get a crossface or.
Hall just trying to get that leg released. He will, and there's the takedown he needed.
All right, ties it up. Now if he get him turned.
Steal one late here. He's got a half sunk in nicely.
Got it.
And there's a pin for Hall late in the match. Well done for Darren. So Bryson Kraft will be back on the mat. And Joe Mike Rector, the official here, wasting 0 time. I promise you we miss wrestling with those two as well, Lauren. But yes.
Luke and Lane?
Yes.
I didn't even have to look at the screen, Lauren.
But we will look forward to Jace getting up there in age.
Yep. Word on the street, though, Lauren, is I'll probably see those guys this weekend, weather permitting. Tyson said that they'll both be over to watch the UFC at the house this weekend. We have Paramount. Apparently it's all on there now, so I'll get to see my guys this weekend.
And talk about a mammoth card this weekend if you're a UFC fan or an MMA fan. A little less mammoth due to a couple of dropouts, which I hate. My favorite UFC women's fighter, Thug Rose, had hers canceled, as did the return for Amanda Nunes. Kayla Harrison out. Needed to see that. I wanted to see those two wrestle. I wanted to see those two go at it. Kraft tried to avoid a pin here in the first. Young man fights hard.
He does.
Well, the countdown is on. She says, just turn 1. Only 3 more years.
Yeah. I'll just be sure not to have him in any Buckeye stuff, Lauren. I'll get him some Michigan stuff.
And there's the pin for Herbert Hoover. Well, I'm looking out there. Are there any other Raider wrestlers?
Oh, yeah. Isaiah Williams looks to be ready to go. Junior heavyweight. Taking on a Hoover opponent. Isaiah done a great job this year of getting his weight right and being where he needs to be. He's really taking it serious. He's had some real nice wins at the matches that he's been able to wrestle at. That's the good part about us having a couple different teams with the high school.
The opportunity to get them different places. I like that. That's you all have separated the varsity and JV, giving the JV wrestlers an opportunity to find those tournaments, find those matches. Because you know as well as anybody, John, you have to be on the mat. You have to get time. You have to get matches. You know, you can drill in practice, and you have to, but you got to have those matches.
Yeah.
Sometimes finding those isn't always easy. Williams heavy on the head. Very hard snap there. Just trying to work his Husky opponent off balance. Goes for the headlock. It's all about head, underhooks, bear hugs at this weight class. Trips, throws.
And the clock.
And the clock, for sure. Time will run out here in the first period. No score thus far. And Williams going to choose top position here. He's going to look to roll. I wonder if he goes the blitzkrieg.
I think he's going to attack the hips.
Well, he does. He's figured out something that works for him on top position this year.
Now drive it. Got to get under it, pick that ankle up. Can't get too high on that. So flatten him out.
You know, and he's found a little bit of that agility you need to go back and forth on each side.
Yeah.
His opponent, though, to his feet. And Williams gets him back to the ground.
So now Williams has to keep the pressure on. He looks to have the opportunity cross face to that bicep. He gave it up, but now the chance for a half.
His coach is calling
far
for
wrist. Getting a little bit too high on that. Got to reset yourself. He thought he had the wrist for a second. Now he transitions to the far other side. .22 seconds to go in the second period.
Joe Mike Rector avoiding your son like the plague right now. Giving him a little bit of extra work. So Williams remains on top throughout. And the Hoover opponent will choose top position here to begin the third period. Husky wrestler with that wrist control.
Can hear some instructions being yelled by Dad. Work on getting those hips up. Got to get some movement on bottom. Roll those wrists out. Get yourself to a base.
Looking for a turn now. Got a little bit of a half in and rolling through nicely is Williams, and he has got a pin position. How about that? We talked about the agility that he had begun to gain over last year to this year, and he felt that coming and just rolled all the way through it and ended up with a nice pin. Beautifully done.
Yeah, Isaiah just a junior, so a chance to become a starter next season as a senior, but we've got another heavyweight here on the bout, just a sophomore.
Bentley Browning, first year wrestler for Roane County High School.
Bentley has done a great job this year. He's gotten some wins under his belt. Not only that, but the guy is starting to put in some work when nobody else is. So he's starting to take this pretty serious. He's working in.
And basically with a tackle there for the takedown.
Okay, so we got three.
Work at half in over on the side. And this year is about learning and repping for Bentley.
Yeah, that's the great part of having the ability for us to send our JV unit to wrestle varsity matches at other tournaments. Coach Jarvis, Coach Cummings have beefed our schedule up, allowed our varsity to wrestle tough matches year-round, and for our JV to get opportunities to wrestle varsity matches. And a nice job. Bentley's got to get his hips up.
Boy, so close, John. Again, it's just that time. You just got to have the time.
That's all that it is.
And is that going to be the final match? I do believe that'll do it.
Yep.
Well, it's been a good time here tonight. Glad you guys could join us for senior night. Hope you got to see some great wrestling as Roane County goes 2-1 in the duels portion of it. They defeat Wahama and Midland Trail, falling to Herbert Hoover. Huskies finished 3-0 on the evening. And again, we want to thank, of course, our 3 seniors, John. They are the reason we're here tonight for senior night. And I wish Nick Burnside the best as he recovers. Hopefully he'll get back on the map. And, of course, congratulations to Wyatt Nichols, continuing to pile up victories as his senior season gets closer to the States. And, of course, Hogan Greathouse didn't get one match here tonight, but does pick up a couple of victories. Appreciate you all joining us here tonight for our live streaming coverage of Raider Boys Wrestling, or Raider Wrestling, I should say at this point. John, thank you for joining. Tks for helping.
Yeah, listen, finally got a chance to. I'm a little busy when it comes to wrestling season. Things will change next year, though.
Well, I appreciate you all joining us here on